Morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning, and I have some food for thought today. So I just hit the jackpot. Okay, my hubby and I, it's early. We went down to the grocery store just for a quick run through, and I got toilet paper. I was so excited. It's like, oh my gosh, I hit the jackpot. We hit the jackpot. But I wanted to give you some food for thought on why I felt like that happened, because let me tell you, I don't know about you guys, but every time I've walked into the grocery store for the last month, there has been no toilet paper. And you start wondering, how's this going to be? How's life going to be, right, when we run out? So the tendency is to go into want or to be in fear. Well, what I've learned over the years is that if you're in want, if you're in fear, then you create more of that. So if you're in want for something, meaning you got to have it, then you're going to have the experience of being in want. Our deepest need is to go into surrender and trust that you'll get what you need in divine timing. So what I did when I realized that we weren't finding toilet paper is I went into a state of gratitude. I saw myself having toilet paper. I said, thank you, God, thank you, universe, for supplying this at the perfect time and in the right moment. Well, you know what? This morning, it just happened in divine flow. It just popped up, and I was so excited. So it made me want to share with you guys this thought that, and I'm sorry I'm wiggling. Charlie's been in here cooking, and we've just been hanging out. I'm very blessed. I'm really being in a state of receptivity, and my man he's showing up like amazingly. He always does, but during this time, he's cooking, he's helping me clean, he's doing all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. But most of us are not open to receive. We have been told in our society that receiving is bad, that you only need to give. But if you're always giving and you're always working really hard to try to get something in return, you're going to be burned out. And I think that's what a lot of this pandemic is about, is that we are being shown to stop the burnout, to stop, reevaluate your life. And so I wanted to just give you this little tip, because a couple of days ago, I heard this guy on the news. He was at a food bank, and boy, your heart just blows open for these food bank people that are having to go to the food pantries. He said, I don't really usually like asking for help. And I thought, boy, that is what we are so ingrained in our society, right? To not ask for help. Well, if you're wanting something, but you have a belief that you shouldn't ask for help, then you're not going to be congruent. You're not going to be open to receive. So you've got to be okay with asking for help and then giving thanks for receiving it. So what I do is, because I had to learn this. I was one of those people that was always in this state of it's not okay to receive. I can't ask for help. I have to be independent. Well, I have a whole new definition of independence. Independence means you're just being who you are and you're not buying into the norm. That's independent. But as humans, we're interdependent. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? So if we're interdependent, then we have to ask for help and we have to be open to receive. Most of us are not. So what I do is, when I see that I'm wanting to create something in my life, I feel it. Is this really true for me? Is this really something that I'm wanting in my heart? And if it is, then I know that that's God speaking to me. It's not just my head, it's my heart. And then, and I wanted toilet paper, right? So that was my heart speaking, and my head, and my rump. So I'm tickling myself this morning. So what I'll do is I'll sit in a space of going, okay, this is what is in my heart. Then I will give thanks for it. I will see it as so. This is setting an intention. I will see it as so. I will feel it as so that it is shown up. It is already done, and I'll sit in gratitude for that, okay? So literally I did that for toilet paper, because when you see that there's no toilet paper in the aisles for a month, you begin to wonder, okay, so what am I going to start using? I guess I'll find some diapers or something. I don't know. But I set an intention that the toilet paper showed up in divine timing. And I had permission to ask. I gave myself permission to ask, and I gave myself permission to receive it. So by being in that state of asking and receiving, and then going into surrender, you allow it to show up in perfect divine timing. So I just want to give you food for thought on that, because when I look at our world right now, everybody is racing, or they were racing. Everybody was competing, and striving to get ahead. And what that tells me is that there's not a whole lot of permission to receive. There's not a whole lot of permission to be loved and nurtured. And we all deserve that. You deserve that. I deserve it. We all deserve it. And what's so cool about that is that when you are open to receive, then you have more to give. Think about that. When you're open to receive, you have more to give. So by asking and then receiving, you can actually serve and give more. So just food for thought this morning on this Sunday morning. Open up and allow the universe and God to supply everything you need, and give yourself permission to receive it, because that is a key to being in a divine flow and having toilet paper show up like I did this morning. So thank you guys for being here. Hi, Kathy, I see that you're here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love to you all. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye-bye.